So&So vlog. I'm Freya and today I'm going to be talking to you about my spring makes. So I am currently pregnant and I'm having a baby in November, so all my projects and my thinking about what I'm going to make has had to take a bit of a U-turn, and I've been working on patterns or slight modifications which are going to fit me for the summer as my baby bump grows. It's actually been quite fun because I've been trying out patterns that I wouldn't normally try, so or wouldn't necessarily feel in my usual kind of style. I've been enjoying the kind of freedom that it gives you to try out new things because it's only temporary anyway, and I've been having a lot of fun with that, so that's been really cool. I have made 4 things in the last couple of months. So when I was in my first trimester, I was stereotypically exhausted and had no energy or will to sew at all, especially with everything going on with lockdown and with the changes we've had to make to keep the shop afloat and going. So it has been really nice to kind of get my energy back and have a nice, fun, creative distraction from the stress and all the extra pressure that the lockdown and COVID has put on myself and the business, so that has been really appreciated. I have made 4 things I'm going to talk to you about now. All 4 of the projects I've made over the last couple of months have been using regular patterns with either a slight alteration or just as they are at the packet to accommodate my bump. So I just wanted to talk to you about what I've been making and the alterations that I've had to make. I also noticed I've had my hair cut since the last video. My husband did it for me in the bathroom, which was very brave of him. My hair was getting way too long and it grows really fast. So I was due a haircut in March and I had to cancel my appointment due to lockdown, and it was just getting so heavy and long. So I'm really glad that it's a reasonable length again, and so much nicer to wear, and I don't have to throw it into a ponytail all the time, which I always do as soon as it gets past my shoulders. It's just up. Second project is a pair of Hayley Dungarees made by Jack's mum. So here's me in them. This was a few weeks ago, and I used this as my kind of pregnancy announcement photo as well. So the Hayley Dungarees are ones that I've seen around a lot. They're really quite popular. They're available as a PDF and a paper copy in normal circumstances, at least, from Made by Jack's mum's website and Etsy shop. I got the PDF so I could crack on with them quite quickly. They are a quick make, so without the pockets it's 4 pieces plus the straps, yeah, I think I made these up in 2 nap times, so it's about 3 hours. I'm still debating where to put pockets on them because the normal pocket placement is on like the front hips, and as bump expands then that's going to be a little awkward, so I'm thinking like side hips would be a good place because they're definitely pro pockets. They got to put pockets on somewhere to dump my phone and things, so that's something I've been still tweaking, but yeah, love these, worn them a lot. These are something that aren't my usual style at all. Sorry about the noise out there, there's some builders on the street out over the way. Yeah, so the Hayley Dungarees are not my usual style at all. I've only got one other ready-to-wear pair of a jumpsuit in my wardrobe. I'm nervous about trying out a style that isn't something that I'd usually gravitate towards, but I have loved these. Like, if they come out the wash, they are my next outfit. The only thing I have to remember is to not wear them with my yellow top, so I'm not doing my Minions imitation. But I've got plenty of other t-shirts and they are so comfy. They're just loose and really comfy, and I'm really pleased with them and I'm glad I've made them. Maybe gonna make another pair, I haven't decided yet. This pair was made up in the size extra large, based on my current bust size, and then I went up 2 sizes from there as well, I think. Maybe 1 or 2 sizes, I can't quite remember, sorry. To try and make sure that there was a bit of extra room, and there seemed to be, by the measurements, quite a lot of space around the abdomen for growth, but then when I put them on they were tighter than I thought they were going to be, so that was a bit disappointing, but I think they'll still last me through the summer, and as long as they like, you know, last me through the warm weather, I'm going to be happy enough. I wasn't going to wear this pair in the cold weather anyway, because it's made from a 4-ounce denim, so really lightweight, very breezy and perfect for warmth, but not great for keeping warm. This fabric is one that we stock in store semi-constantly. We're always replenishing it because it's a bestseller, and it's a staple. It's an absolute basic, I think, in a lot of people's wardrobe. This is maybe my 3rd garment I've made using the 4-ounce denim in the last couple of years. So I've got a pair of shorts, I've got a skirt, and now I've got my Heydays. Another pattern that I have been thinking about trying for a long time, another pattern that I've been thinking about trying for a long time, and then have used this pregnancy as a bit of an excuse to try it, as it's something different and something new for me, is the Kino wrap dress by Named. So I have had this pattern in my stash because I really love other people's versions of it, but as similar to the Hayley Dungarees, it's not kind of a regular style for me. It's a little bit different and therefore a little bit nerve-wracking. But again, using pregnancy and a changing body shape to kind of experiment and try new things has been really liberating. And it turns out I absolutely love it. So yeah, that was great. So here's me in my Kilo wrap dress. Again, so I made this one in a viscose jersey because I absolutely love working with viscose jersey, and I love wearing it. It's a nice navy. I wear a lot of blues with little stars on, and we have sold out of this fabric. I did end up shortening it, so I shortened it more than I probably should have, but I'm kind of like digging the length as a bit of an accident. It's got the back vent in it still for walking. But I love that wrap. Like, here's a few more photos, and the wrap just fits so nicely around my waist, and it really kind of accentuates my bump, which is really nice and so comfortable. Like, it's perfect for just throwing on for lounging around the house or playing with my daughter, or going for a walk in the park. You know, it's very versatile. When we're going back into the shop, then it's like ideal, kind of just throw on and get on with work. You don't have to worry or fuss about it much. It's just, yeah, I'm really pleased that I've had a go at making this pattern now. I think it's going to be one I will wear a lot over the next few months. You might notice that the straps are ridiculously long. Now this is because I didn't have enough jersey just to cut out the strap pieces as from the pattern, so I just made 2 long strips and then attached them before I thought probably should cut those down, and so they are insanely long. They're about no, not twice, they're about half again of what they're supposed to be, which, you know, it's nice. They just keep wrapping around and pull you in. Yeah, I'm very pleased with it. So my next project is another pattern that I've just used straight out of the packet because it had lots of ease in the waist, and that's McCall 7543, and this is me in it. This is a very, it's quite shapeless really. It's just a very straight, loose A-line dress with the bandeau top and the elastic in it. And I've made one of these for my summer holiday a couple of years back as a top version, and this time I wanted to have a play with the sleeves and as a longer version. I decided to leave it as was because, again, the waist measurement seemed quite generous. And I think it's going to be okay for a couple of months, maybe. It won't last me into my 3rd trimester, but hopefully it'll last me through my 2nd trimester during the summer. Yeah, it's a really comfy dress to wear because it's just throw it on and it just sits really nicely. I also made a self fabric belt, so I could like tie it in above my bump, so that I didn't just look too, you know, frumpy in it. But I really like that because it gives me a nice bit of shape, and again it accentuates the bump, so that looks really nice. I really enjoyed doing the sleeves on this one, a little bit of a tie, sticking with a theme. That's not usually my style. I like things quite simple, quite straight lines and things normally. And finally, my last project that I've made over the last couple of months has been this scout tee. Here's a better photo. So my final project has been this scout tee, which I'm also wearing today. So This one I did have to make some adjustments to, so while the skirt is relatively loose anyway, I did a very simple slash and spread to add extra width to the waistband and the bottom hem. I think I added about 6 or so inches at the waist to kind of give myself some growing space, and this has been a fantastic garment. I'm going to have to make a couple more of these in some lawns and viscoses that we've got in, because you can throw it on over leggings and then just lounge or just get on with stuff around the house without feeling too dressed up, but also not feeling too slobby. It's like it balances that out really nicely. I really like the scout tee. I've made half a dozen of them before this one as well, so it's a very good basics pattern that I would always recommend to have in your wardrobe. This one has been made out of a cotton lawn. It's been one of our really best sellers. I keep picking fabrics that is in and out, and it's so sorry about that, but we do buy lots of lovely gorgeous fabrics, so go see what we have that would also work from this. Any cotton lawn, some of the cotton poplins, and any viscose lawns, or viscoses really, will do beautifully for the scout tee. And yeah, it's got a really lovely drape to it, and it's really comfy, so really pleased with this one, and it's perfect for the hot weather, which is really what I'm sewing towards. So I hope you've enjoyed watching my spring makes video. I haven't made much over the last 2 months, but I've been really pleased to have some time and some energy to get any sewing done at all, really. So I've been very blessed with that. So my next video will be about my summer plans. So I've got myself just a handful of fun projects that I've been really looking forward to making. They will be either maternity patterns or maternity hacks, but I'm also still planning on using some regular patterns and either adjusting them or making do with them as they are for my maternity wear, because I don't want to invest lots of money in patterns or projects and time in projects that I'm only going to get a limited amount of use of. I'd like to be able to bring them out again next summer as much as possible. Please do come and check that out in a couple of weeks' time, and in the meantime make sure you've been subscribed to the channel, because we've got lots of videos of makes past and different projects, a few tutorials, and all sorts of fun behind the scenes stuff from Crafty Sew&So. So please subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Goodbye!